Welcome back to another edition of Gary's Record Collection. We're taking a look again at some multi-track recordings from Led Zeppelin II. This time we are going to do the song Ramble On. So these multi-tracks came out several years ago from 8-track tape. It was a duplicate, it looks like. And there you go. We've got on the tracks guitar 1, guitar 2, guitar 3, the bass, drums right, drums left, vocals, and then vocals and guitar. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and panned the drums far right, far left, and then the guitar I've put like maybe a third left and right. So we get a little bit of stereo separation. It's going to be a little bit loud and distorted because it's not fully mixed or anything like that. But we're going to listen to it, and there's a couple of interesting things on here. The first part, we'll start playing the song, and I am going to point out that guitar track 2 is muted, and we'll come back to that and show you why. So here we go. This is the start of the song. All tracks except guitar 2. Alright, so we're going to stop right here, and we're going to go, why did we mute guitar track 2? So we're going to go back and listen to it. We're going to pick it up right before it comes in. And there's a good reason for it to be muted because it just sounds like noodling. Let's listen to it soloed. It doesn't even sound like he's trying to play along with the song. It's like just getting tuned up, ready to do the solo, which is coming up a little bit later. I don't know, that's an interesting thing. So we're going to mute that track. And one other thing I wanted to point out was we've got the drums, which is a... this is John Bonham has like a towel on his snare drum, and he's just whipping at it. So you get that little pop, 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 but there's no like hard drum edge to it. Apparently that's how he did it. So let's bring in the other drum track too. Yep. And then you can hear it in the background. All right, we're going to bring on all the other tracks and listen again.
Such a pleasant stay. But now it's time.
By the way, that bass, let's go back. You know what? That's awesome to listen to. You know, it's not really a complex bass line, but it sits there and it's just, the way the song is, it's just a famous lick, really. Great work by John Paul Jones on this song.
The autumn moon lights my way. But now I smell the rain, and with it pain, and it's heading my way. Sometimes I grow so tired.
And now we have a little bit of multi-track guitar here. Guitar track number 3. All right, we'll go back.
But I know I've got one thing I've got to do. Ramble on. Now's the time is now. Sing my song. I'm going around the world. I gotta find my girl on my way. I've been this way 10 years to the.
Now the aforementioned guitar track number 2, this is where it kicks in. So we're going to go back and we're going to play it with guitar track 2 and it'll sound a little more familiar. One more thing I'm going to point out is that on vocal track, vocals and guitar, it's track number 8. We're going to solo that. This is on the Ramble On. Let's see.
One thing I got to do, ramble on. Sing my song.
So they were using the second track to reinforce the vocal track. So let's bring them both in.
Wait 10 years to the day, ramble on. Find the queen of all my dreams.
And they get a nice little chorus effect going there. Love it.
Roots. The time has come to be gone. And though our health we drank 1,000 times, it's time to ramble on.
Talk about this solo here. We've got, let's listen to this guitar track. And it's a track that's I think it's a third up from this one. So we'll come back and listen to it. All right, so that's the bass, guitar track, and then we'll bring in the third. I think it's the third. To get that famous sound. Love it. This is the way that they used all 8 tracks. And that's another thing. 8 tracks. Not a lot in 1969 to be working with. So you have to be efficient with the way you're recording. So, and what would happen is sometimes it's like, if they needed another track, they would bounce, what they call bouncing tracks, to another track. So you would take like track 2 and track 3, mix it together and put it on track 4, right? So you have all of that music. However, now it's permanently mixed together. It opens up track 2 and track 3, and then you can put 2 more tracks on there. But if you wanted to do something with those originals that are now on track 4, they're smushed together. They're not going to be able to be separated. So you had to be really efficient with what you were doing with just 8 tracks. Now it's like, 48 tracks. It's digital. You can do as many tracks as you want. It's not a problem. But in 1969, 8 tracks was, that was like, you would won the lottery on that, because the Beatles were only doing 2-track and then maybe 4-track. And that was it. So 8-track was a beautiful thing. Let's go back to the song and pick it up.
Ramble on. And now the time is now. Sing my song. I'm coming round the world. I gotta find my girl on my way. I've been this way 10 years to the day. I gotta ramble on. I gotta find the queen of all my dreams.
And we did go back a little bit, just to hear that solo again.
Mine's a tale that can't be told. My freedom I hold dear.
And it sounds like that guitar track 2 is not the original rhythm. So let's mute that out. Mordor.
I met a girl so fair, but Gollum and the evil one crept up and slipped away with her, yeah.
And we're gonna go a listen to these vocals again. It's just soloed.
Ain't nothing I can do now. I guess I'll keep on rambling. I'm gonna, I gotta find my baby. I'm gonna ramble on, sing my song. I'm gonna work my way around the world, baby, baby. Yeah. Do, my baby. Ramble on, baby. I gotta keep searching for my baby. I gotta keep searching for my baby.
Our first baby, baby, baby. Let's bring it all back in, because this is now near the end of the song.
I gotta keep searching for my baby.
On the album, this is where it all fades right out, right? But there's another 20 seconds or so, or 30 seconds. Let's listen. And then it comes to a crashing halt. So Ramble On, and that was a staple of Led Zeppelin II. And interestingly enough, that was not really performed live except for a handful of times, and even then only in medleys, when they were doing like the How Many More Times medley or the Whole Lotta Love medley. And I think the last instance of it may have been in 1971 in Japan, maybe. And then we didn't get a full-fledged version until we had it in the Page and Plant tours in the 90s. But then at the Led Zeppelin O2 Arena show in 2007, it was their second song of the night. So they finally did break it out. Sounded pretty good. Ramble On, it's like this is one of those songs, it's like, what are Led Zeppelin songs about? And it's like, most of them are about sex. Hobbits, this would be the Hobbits one, and then there's also Citrus too, so it's pretty funny. So there you go, Ramble On, Led Zeppelin II multi-track breakdown. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time on Gary's Record Collection.